This is Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 63. Dodgers back at Dodger Stadium hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. First game of the three-game series. Eric Lauer and the Dodgers hit the field at Dodger Stadium. Yandy Diaz stepping up to the plate for the Tampa Bay Rays. Ball's in, coming down. Deep to right, but this one will stay in play for Kyle Tucker. One away here in the top of the first. Now the left-hander, Jonathan Aranda, up next for the Rays. Swing and a miss. Eric Lauer strikes out Aranda for the second out. That'll bring up the third baseman for the Rays, Junior Caminero. He goes after it over to right. This one is going to the window, to the wall. That is going to be a double by Caminero with 2 outs. And the inning continues for the Rays with 2 outs. Velotti, high drive over to left. This one's gone. No doubt about this one. As the Tampa Bay Rays take a 2-0 lead with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Nick Martinez, who's on the bump for the Tampa Bay Rays against Shohei Ohtani. 0-2 pitch for Martinez. Shohei Ohtani connects, but it's going to stay in the ballpark. Right fielder will make the catch for the first out. Andy Pages coming up next against Nick Martinez. An up shot over to right. First baseman Aranda will handle it. Beats Pages to the bag for the second out. 2 up, 2 outs for Nick Martinez and the Rays to begin the bottom of the first. Freddie Freeman will be the hitter. Slaps it over to left field. That's where Velotti is at to make the catch for the third out. Leadoff single to begin the top of the second for the Rays. That'll be a walk, and the Rays, with nobody out here in the top of the second, have them at second and first. First pitch. Fortes squares up, drops it. Third baseman Max Muncy's only play will be at first, and he's able to make it for the first out. Advances the runners over to third and second, and now with 1 out. That'll bring up the 9th hitter for the Rays. Shortstop Taylor Walls up next. He drops a bunt. A good bunt. Another run for the Rays. It was a safety squeeze and very well executed bunt. Playing small ball against the Dodgers here in the top of the second as they manufacture another run and take a 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. Mookie Betts leads things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the second. There's a line drive right over the leaping Junior Caminero. Down the left field line, to the window, to the wall. Leadoff double by Mookie Betts to begin the bottom of the second for the Dodgers. Max Muncy will be the hitter. Line drive, and that one's bobbled by Aranda. Underhand flip over to first. Not in time. Max Muncy's safe. Runners at second and first with no outs. Kyle Tucker the hitter. Over to right field, going back at the wall. This one's gone. Dodgers respond with a 3-run shot from Kyle Tucker, and we have ourselves a tie ball game. And he hits him on a slider. The leadoff man on to begin the top of the third. Puro hit by pitch. 0-1 pitch to Caminero. Chopper over to Max Muncy. Only play will be at first. And Caminero just gets thrown out barely. Jonathan Aranda gets to second with a runner in scoring position for the Rays. That'll bring up Rich Velotti. Velotti pops it up over to right field. Kyle Tucker, a few steps back under it, but will make the catch. So that'll be the second out here in the top of the third for the Rays. Ben Williamson will be coming up. Ground ball over to right field for a base hit. Jonathan Aranda coming around, play at the plate, and Kyle Tucker will get him out from me to you. What a throw. Kyle Tucker comes up throwing and hoses down Aranda for the third out. Inning over for the Rays. Ball game stays tied. Martinez forces Tucker, round 2. Tucker going after that first pitch. Past the diving first baseman Aranda over to right field. 2-out single for Tucker and the Dodgers. Ryan Ward will be the hitter. First pitch to Ward. That one is to right field. And that one's going to the window, to the wall. Kyle Tucker, rounding second, will pump the brakes over at third. And the Dodgers with 2 outs will have him at third and second. So Dodgers with 2 runners in scoring position. Dalton Rushing will be the hitter. And he got him with the changeup. Miguel Rojas in a pinch hit situation for the Dodgers in a 3-3 tie. First pitch from Mets. Miggy Rowe connects. High drive, deep to left. This one has legs, and this one's gone. Miggy Rowe gives the Dodgers a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch swinging, Miggy Rowe clears the deck out there and left. Now it's up to the Dodger bullpen to hold it down. Will Klein will come out of the Dodger bullpen to pitch the top of the 8th for the Dodgers. Check swing, base hit over to right field by Velotti. And the Rays will get the tying run on the base paths to begin the top of the 8th. An excuse me swing ends up in a leadoff single for the Rays to begin the top of the 8th. Pinch runner for Velotti over at first. A bluff by Simpson. Ground ball over to second baseman Miggy Rowe. Only play will be at first. That'll be the first out here in the top of the 8th for the Dodgers. Simpson gets to second. 2-2 from Klein. Simpson to third. Ground ball. Max Muncy throw to first. In time. Chandler Simpson gets to third. But now with 2 outs in the top of the 8th for the Rays. Yeah, Dave Roberts is coming out. Alex Vesia looks like he's warmed up, ready to come in. Runner at third. Cedric Mullins, the hitter for the Rays. First pitch. Mullins. Deep to center. Pages going back. Right before the track will come down with the catch for the third out. Alex Vesia, 1 pitch, 3 outs for the Dodgers. Last chance for the Rays. Rays down by 1. The left side backhanded stop by Mookie Betts. Throws on the run. And what a stretch by Freddie Freeman. What a play by Mookie Betts for the first out. Payout pitch. Down low, called strike 3, and the Rays are out of ABS challenges, and that one will stand. The Rays are down to the final out. Second baseman Miguel Rojas throw to first. In time as he is called out, and the Dodgers hang on to beat the Rays 4-3.